What the hell? Well, hello there, and welcome back everybody to episode 73 of Let's Play Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. I just turned it on, it went at me, so I'll probably keep that bit in. What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, I killed you by mistake. It must autosave, gotta hit continue. Because remember I was testing it before I left. Oh, okay, I guess we'll load. It must autosave on me. Remember, that's how I was just going to do it just to see. And I was going to load up another one next game. I'm recording this while this loads very quickly on the 27th of May, 2025. I'm a bit behind with these episodes. I was trying to get, obviously I've got just one more week. And then I'm starting my new timetable off. Obviously it's going to be a little hard because instead of sticking to what I need to, I kind of need to double things. So the more I can get done before then, the less I have to double. And I was likely to have Stalker ticked off other than the episodes I need for them 3 months. I mean the double section of the episodes. And I'm a little behind on it right now. I have roughly 14 episodes to record, and then I can just stick to my timetable for the Stalker aspects only. And I won't have to do extra for them. Obviously, Warhammer I still got to do extra. Everything else I've got to do extra, but at least it ticks off one of them, innit? So when I've wrote down, I've got to do 4 episodes today, Stalker, that's all I have to do. Or I've got 6 episodes to do, that's all I have to do. Versus, okay, my time says do 6 episodes, but really I need to do 12 because I'm trying to... you see what I'm saying? So it'd be nice to at least have that one ticked off. Yeah. But he set me up, didn't he? I was going to make myself kill, but when I killed him, I read his stuff, found out he didn't really set me up. He was trying to get through the things, and he was like, they may not attack, so he was actually telling the truth. You know, all them mutants hit me like Billy-o, didn't they? We went through all this, didn't we? Yeah. Are you going back up, mate? You gonna pick the thing up? How's my guns? I get a bit low on bullets. Oh god. Yeah. Oh fudge! I got low on bullets. Shit, I might have to go back and buy more bullets, or at least get some more out. Let's check where he's going first. And again, probably don't need to say this at the moment. I'm still recording on my computer right now. I'm hoping we can get a... Originally I was going to say 1 more paycheck, but I think it might be 2 more paychecks, so basically in a month. Oh, he's going to watch up here, cool. So basically roughly a month, and... Oh, by knuckles too. Or does he just use his hands? Oh, he does have a knuckle, that's cool. So roughly a month, so hopefully 2 paychecks, fingers crossed. And then I'm hoping we can order the hard drives, and then... Depending how busy I am with the channel... Since it's during that 3-month period, isn't it? I'm hoping I can then finally get everything transferred over and move to the new computer fully. I'm bothered about that guy. Don't know if I mentioned as well, the 3A remasters are out now. Oh, do you have moist eyes, by the way, mate? I know what's it's in to do. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Come on, 10. Slightly. Ow. My breath. Okay, yeah, look at me now. Fine. The 3 remasters are out now. I don't know if I mentioned last episode or not. I've not tried them yet. They've been getting a lot of mixed reviews. Apparently a lot of certain stuff in the games, like a certain sign, for example. For example, let's say this was it. It was like a block like this, and there was a sign on top's been removed. A lot of Russian memorabilia has been removed. The Russian language has been removed. And a lot of people have been armed about it. Some players seem to be getting a lot of blurred textures. Some players aren't. I believe they patched it, not mentioned the memorabilia, but I read online that they might have added it back, but without mentioning the patch. Because I'm mixed on the subject personally. Because think about it, they're Ukrainian developers. Let me just pause 1 second. They're Ukrainian developers, and obviously at least one, if not more, devs have actually died in the Russian invasion. Because I saw a review talking about one of the devs died in December and stuff, defending Ukraine and everything, so it was awful. So in one aspect, you're like the real life scenario. These Ukrainian developers probably, even if they shouldn't, probably hate Russia right now. And when I say they shouldn't, because it's like with Germany, it was Hitler and the Nazis that were doing the evil stuff, and the people following him, less so than the people who were underneath, like the Joe Bloggs, so to speak. So in other words, what I'm getting at, in World War II, people should hate Hitler and hate the Nazis. They shouldn't hate the Germans. Do you see what I'm getting at? Just like when 9/11 happened, there was just a lot of hatred around Muslims. And to me, that was wrong. You should be hating the terrorists who did this, not every Muslim out there. And I feel the same with the Russians. There's a lot of good Russians out there. But there's also a lot who are nasty, and they're more the people leading the charge in the Ukrainian war. I can't think... Is it Putin? I think that's his name, isn't it? Their leader. It's like with America right now. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but we won't go into that. But anyway... But this is what I'm getting at, so... But because you're in the thick of it, you've lost people close to you, maybe you lost family, they had to move out of Ukraine because of the attack, if you're not mistaken. Because of all that stuff, and being in the thick of it, you can see... They may not, I don't know what their opinion is, but a lot of them could hate Russia right now, and could hate Russians right now. Obviously, hopefully they don't, they just hate the Russian war and hate, like, Puddin, it's the name, isn't it? Not Puddin. Hey, apparently I'm turning to Harley. Here's my pudding. They should just, like, hate him and the situation and that. And hopefully don't blame the Russians themselves, if that makes sense. Basically, some individuals causing this, and then the lowers down have to do as a toe, so to speak. A perfect example of this, I believe it was World War One. It might have been two, but I think it was one. Britain, Germany going at it, and then around Christmas... They both stopped, come out the trenches, had a football game, for an hour or two, whatever it was, and at the end of it, went back to the trenches and carried on shooting each other again. Obviously, how could you do that with someone you hate their guts with? You're not. They're doing what their job is. Because again, if the Germans won, Hitler would have got what he wanted, etc. So... For whatever their reasons are, it's because they thought politically it makes sense to remove it, or just their personal experience, we don't want them in there, they removed it. I don't know. So that's why I'm mixed on the aspect. On one hand, I can see why personally they would want to remove it because of what they're going through. But on the other aspect, I look at it as this game originally came out back 2007. The first, I think it's 2007 anyway, the first S.T.A.L.K.E.R. then. I think 2009, maybe 10 for the other ones. Whatever the years were, these are old games, and they're being remasters. To me, a remaster should give you spirits they had back then. The setting is set in Ukraine, if I'm not mistaken. Chornobyl's Ukraine, I believe. And obviously the Russian military is in there because Russia theoretically rules the area, I believe, without looking up properly. I think that's the thing. So historically, even if this is like a history then alternated because of when Chernobyl meltdown happened. It's alternate history, so to speak, isn't it? What they do in fantasy alternate history. It was there originally in the game and in the setting, so removing it changes the game and the setting. So that's why I can see both sides. One hand, I can see that real life just happened, they've lost people, they don't want that stuff in there, but then it's like, well, we made this rough gem masterpiece, and by removing that, we're changing this rough gem masterpiece. And it's no longer going to be the masterpiece they created all them years ago. So, that's where I fall on it. I kind of personally feel they should stick to the history stuff, because I always feel like you shouldn't wipe history out, even if it's bad, because that's how you learn from it. It's like, again, I use WD very quickly. Chris Benoit. People, WD especially won't mention his name. People say he's a murderer, left, right, centre, whatever your opinion on it is. Even though my personal thing, very quickly, his brain was like mush, basically. At all times, I believe it was, of a 70 or a 90-year-old or something like that. In other words, he was ill when he did what he did. He shouldn't have done what he did, but it doesn't change the fact he was ill. Obviously, his wife, his son, 100% victims in every single way. But I also think Benoit, less of a victim, but still is a victim in the situation because how ill he was. So, not mentioning him extra, fine. But not mentioning him in history when it's needed to be. part of wrestling is wrong. Like, I remember they showed all the WrestleManias at the time. I can't remember, it was like, I think it was up to 21 or 22 at the time, years ago. They skipped, I think, 20 his. A lot of Kurt Angle, when they're making DVDs, he's talked about he can't put half of his best matches in there because they're with Benoit. To me, you shouldn't be wiping history out. I don't agree with that. History should be told. It's like with the Nazis. We need to tell about what happened. If you like it or not, it happened. That's the thing. History happened. There's a lot of bad history out there. But we shouldn't handpick it and take it out because it's history. And I know a lot of the winners in wars rewrite history to make them look better. And again, I don't agree with that. I understand why they do it, but I don't agree with it. So that's my thingy with the S.T.A.L.K.E.R games. I personally believe if they haven't already, they should put it back in. Because again, it is still part of the history of this game. Or at least do a toggle. You don't want it in, toggle it off. You want it on, toggle it in. You know what I'm saying, on and off, etc. Okay, I'm here. I think I'll send to these, but I don't know. Bullets. Let me just check it. How's my inventory doing? Inventory's fine, it's bullets. So that's my thinking with it. I understand if the devs take it out and kept it out, the reason why. Personally, I'm on the line, I don't really agree with it, but I understand why. And I'm hoping I read right, because they said the patch said, oh, they think they've had it back in, but they haven't put it in the notes. And the person who was doing the article said he hasn't checked personally, so I was like, okay, so I'm hoping he did. But like I always feel like history should be written down the way it's supposed to happen, good or bad. Then we can learn from it. You remove history, you're just going to repeat the same thing again and again because you can't look back and learn on it. You can't like, wait a minute, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, because you wiped it from the history books. Well, no one's done this before, let me try it! Oh god, fudge. Let me try it, and that's how... Nope. No. Ah. Seriously. Come on. No! Ah. I think I might have to go back. Oh no, I've got some bullets left. Where is it? Come on. Got it. But that's how things repeat. And there's also people who do want to know history, and that's end up repeating it. Well, I didn't. I don't know about it. I don't believe in that. So I'm going to do it anyway, and they still repeat it. But most people will look back at it and wait. When they did this, it went wrong. So if I did it, it's going to be the same outcome, unless I change this. And if they change this, it might get the same outcome, but it might be different. But at least there's stuff to go off. You shouldn't wipe history out. Ooh. Pick up his F. I'm trying to remember the buttons for this because I was just playing Shrouded a few days ago with Tiffy, and I think there was stuff. I think it was E. So when games swap up to the buttons, you know, you get a bit confused. Okay, I'll take over this. Anything else down there? Oh, nice one. Like that, I just hit E for that. So I literally just told about being F and I used E. Fudge monkeys. Stuck. Oh, Namale. Oh, apparently with some of the graphics, it's hard to see the anomalies in the new Masters. But they did say they're dedicated to getting it right and good experiences, so I'm hoping they do go down the line and do fix it. And they have done it, but I haven't checked personally. What I'm feeling is, complete this, it's probably going to be next year or the year after, and then maybe start doing remasters in the spot of this. We'll see. But I don't think it's plenty of time to get them back the way they were, because I did never complete the originals. Oh, we did get them free, by the way. I think I might have mentioned that, thinking about it now. But what I didn't mention, I do remember, when I looked at my thing, got all the stuff, they have taken the original ones off sale now. So that's another reason. If you remove the original ones, you should keep the content from the other ones. You know, fix some bug fixes here and there. Maybe you had a broken quest, add a little bit here and there. Improve graphics, that sort of thing. Optimization, make sure it runs modern stuff. But that's basically should be it. Maybe you want some new stuff to add a DLC or something. Maybe a free DLC. That sort of thing. But if you're going to remove the other one, people who want to go back and buy that can't now. That's kind of not really fair. Obviously, people who get to keep the old one because they owned it, like us, like myself, then I can play the old ones and see the old content. Okay. It's underground, isn't it? Yep. Wait a minute. This is that one I couldn't find. Fudge. Isn't it? This is the one I couldn't find. I went underground and didn't go to it. Yeah. No, I'm doing E again. Fudge. Like, unless it's bugging, it's supposed to be that one. It's like on that side and I can't get over that side. You can't get in there. I was hoping that was a little hidey-hoo I missed. Neighborino? Oh god, why are we red? Why are we red? I just realised. What's that? Oh, but flame. So I've gone to the wrong one. So was this what I was supposed to ask? Was we, oh yeah, crossing that hell bridge to get these. Yeah, we're gonna go back. No way, we're just little bullets. We're going to go there. So I guess green we want. No workshop for any clues. Workshop could be bigger. I think it is. Yeah, let's go back. We need the thingy. But anyway, I don't know what's your opinion on the matter with removing the Russian mail ability in the game. Again, remember we're recording on the 27th. You're probably going to see this like a month or two from now. They might, like I said, I can't confirm it, but I'm understanding they put it back in, but I might be wrong. If they have put it back in, are you glad they have? If they haven't, like, what's your thoughts on it? Because like I said, I can see both sides. I can understand why they've done it, but at the same time, I personally believe they shouldn't do it. It's the same thing with, it's a little different when it's not been released. And what I say in that Spidey film, 9/11 happened, apparently there was a trailer what had the Twin Towers in. As soon as 9/11 happened, Twin Towers were removed before the final film. So I can understand the film's not out yet, and trailers quite often they put fake stuff in half the time anyway, but it never released a film. But if it's been released, it shouldn't go back and take the Twin Towers out. Maybe film 2 don't have them. Because I think at the end of the day, things are always hard, and it's always been sensitive to people who were caught in it or family members. But to me, it's history. At the end of the day, once you go back to it in 20 years or 10 years, you just never mention them again. Because an example of this, as you know if you watch my channel, my dad died at 48, swine flu. My mate, Peralta, has been on the channel, Star Citizen, a few years back. Hopefully he can get back on it again once I sort my computer out and he sorted his. But anyway, he took me to a film. I cannot remember laughing what it's called. I know it's one of the films that the guy who makes Aliens, Terminator, Avatar, that guy made. And he was like, you know, you need to get you out of the house, take your mind off, you're losing your dad. Took me to a film. And the film happened to be some kind of underwater thing, and the son then loses his dad in the process. There's a whole scene of his dad dying with the son there, and I was like, oh. And he said the minute he saw that, he was like, oh crap. Pardon French there. Like, it's the wrong film to take me to during that time period. But at the end of the day, that's it just happened to be the timing of it. Because I can use the same logic, well, he should never have that in there because my dad passed. So you see what I'm saying? So the same thing with 9/11 and big events like that. Like, I've seen some series, I think there was a bombing in London at one point, or something. I can't remember what the series was, but they changed the episode instead of coming out that week. You know, the film had nothing to do with that specifically. They changed it, put it in the series, or 4 or 5 weeks later, and I just don't agree with that because I understand being insensitive on one side, but to me, unless you specifically went, oh, 9/11 happened, now I'm going to make a film and put it straight out in a week to do with 9/11, then that's different. You should, like, yeah, avoid that subject a little bit. But if you've already done something what has something similar, that they shouldn't change that because it was already coming out, it was already done. When they made this episode, supposed to be out next week, you know, it's just going to put stuff in the wrong order of the bloody show now. And, you know, then it makes stuff confusing. Again, it's not the same subject. Simpsons, if you've watched the original ever first episode was a Christmas special that had them find S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Next few episodes, no S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Because that wasn't supposed to be the original episode. The original was supposed to be the babysitter one. You know, that babysitter who tries to tie him up and everything. That babysitter. But apparently they got the footage back, and the footage was so bad, they had asked them to redo the animation of it again, and why they're doing that, it was Christmas, so they put a Christmas special out instead. So that's why that came out late in the series. You know, really, that was the first ever episode. That should have been the Simpsons premiere. But so with the Christmas special. Well, I think this is actually a better premiere. But when you look at it out in content over the next few episodes, there's no S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Then Randy Santos help back. Because they get him on the Christmas special. Okay, this is the wrong one, isn't it? Oh, I'm not quite there. That's what I'm just saying, and stuff like that. Obviously, Simpsons not as bad with how they messed that up. Well, not messed up, but you know what I'm saying. They had a different reason why they did it. Oh, God. What the hell? Was this here before? I'm assuming I die if I fall down there. Let me save. Like, there's a different reason for that, but obviously the points you stand, it kind of messes the series up for a little bit. And then it also messes the order up because then when you get on DVD or Netflix, they put in different orders to put the correct order in, what can confuse people even more. Like, that wasn't the way I watched it, and or they keep the order, and you're like, no, they should be the other way, and it's just a mess. Like, oh God, that just used to kill me. What the hell? I was not expecting that. Hello? Where am I? Okay. There's a portal. Oh, wow. Didn't have my bullet situation, but I guess we check this on the way now. Oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't expect that. Well, that'll instantly kill me. Well, that might help my situation a little bit. Huh. I didn't realise I still had portals on it. I'm assuming that's just a thing that'll teleport me back. So just jump down. Oh God. Okay, gunshots. Oh, a body. Use the body quick. Where is it? Oh. Oh, so it's like pulled the building and teleported here. Okay, so I guess since we're passing by, I guess I'll save it here. And I also use example like The Simpsons as well, actually. You know, they've removed the Michael Jackson episode And some other episodes, I think that's the one of over the Twin Towers. Like, I don't agree with that. It's wrong. Firstly, especially Michael Jackson. Firstly, he's not even playing Michael Jackson in the show. He's just voicing the character, and then he got a little other guy to do the singing to basically play a joke with his brothers. But he was never proven guilty, and everything they've shown, to me, he was innocent. But even if he was guilty, if you get that episode, just turn over. Just skip it if you don't want to watch it. Let people who do enjoy it. It's one of the best episodes that Simpsons did. You know, little your birthday, that one. Another one's WD. Capital Carnage. You watch it live. You saw Jackie's boobs. You know. Again, you don't like that. Skip it, don't watch it. It happened. Show it.
Blind dogs aren't fully blind.
Hello.
And they're terrified of the colour orange. It reminds them of fire, you see. Those instincts are awfully strong.
Hey.
Talk to our boss.
Where's your boss? So they find like a base up here.
I trust your hunt was successful, Stalker.
A hunt?
If not, feel free to seek my advice. I collaborate with scientists and possess extensive knowledge. I've been to both S.T.A.L.K.E.R and Pripyat. I'll give you my first tip free of charge. We're a close-knit community after all.
Okay.
We all tread in the shadow of the same perimeter and seek refuge from the same emissions. What say you?
Okay.
Sure. Let's hear it.
Ever tried disabling an anomaly with a grenade?
Grenade.
A well-placed hit won't destroy it outright, but it could render the anomaly harmless for about a minute. But figuring out when it will come back to life requires either guts or hours of observation. Now, would you like another tip? The next one will cost you.
Okay. Before I just thought you could use your nuts to basically do it, but it's like, you know, then what was it, 5 seconds later, so a grenade would actually conk it out for a while. That's not bad. Fine.
Okay. Give me another
That'd be
tip.
a good one, 'cause that last one was good.
We're going to jump ahead a bit in the syllabus for our guests' sake. I can tell this isn't your first rodeo.
No.
You need an advanced
Okay,
tip.
give it.
Well, here you go. A pseudo-giant is kind of like a bear,
Okay.
and its eyesight is poor at best. If you run into one, freeze and stay put. It will think you're part of the scenery and leave you alone, unless you piss it off first. But then, you're gonna need a whole new plan anyway.
Okay, so basically, a certain creature in the thing that looks like a bear, well, I don't remember running towards one of the bears yet. If I see it, as long as I haven't shot at it, stay still, it will leave me alone. If I do shoot at it, it doesn't make a damn difference. Still what I'm getting.
Third time's the charm. Any more tips?
A thirst for knowledge is a wonderful thing, but try to keep it in check. Let's come back to this some other time.
Enough of this bullshit.
Hey! Are you messing with us?
Easy, guys. Just give us a couple of minutes alone. I got this. I don't want to keep my audience waiting, so let's cut to the chase. You're looking for either money or loot.
Both.
We're both reasonable men, so how about we make a deal?
Buy me a...
Really?
What are you offering?
So what are you suggesting?
I'll give you the coordinates of a stash. It's got some choice loot, you'll love it. After that, we'll never cross paths again. Now, assuming we're on the same page, leave this place. Stop hindering others from seeking enlightenment.
I'm not. Is it that one? Oh yeah, it's not that far. I'm trying to work out though, is that where I just teleported to? No, we were down here more, weren't we? Where did I teleport to? 'Cause I went through and it teleported me.
That's it for today's lecture.
I got feels
Let's
that.
thank our fellow stalker over there who tried to snag my hard-earned wisdom for free.
What?
Excuse me, mate. I did pay you. Don't act like I didn't. And with that being said, anyway, we are at 29 minutes. We're going to be a little bit longer, normally these 25-minute episodes. Again, I did talk about other things, so that's why. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and see you this time. Have a great one day. Bye!